May I have your attention, please? All rise.
Oh, brothers and sisters, let's go and give thanks to the being that made all of this possible. Let's pray. Eternal God, by your will our lives are lived, and by your wisdom truth is found. We pray for graduates who have finished a course of study and are ready to move on to something new adventures. Take away anxiety or confusion of purpose and give them confidence in the future you plan, where energies may be gathered up and given to neighbors in love for the sake of Jesus Christ our Lord. And all of God's children said, Amen. You may be seated.
To some that are standing, please feel free to, if you need a seat, to go to those seats that are behind the student body. We'd like for everybody to be where they could sit down and be comfortable for this 4.5-hour ceremony. Welcome to Bethel University, home of the Wildcat. 1842. 1842. A group of people decided that they wanted to educate men at that time to become pastors, ministers, spread the gospel. And they started 9 universities through the Commencement Presbyterian Church, colleges back then. One of them was Bethel College, really not that name then, but became Bethel University in 1842 in the huge city of Macklemore, Tennessee. Now your trivia today is, you're 15 miles from Macklemore, and you can still see the original place where the university started. Moved to McKenzie, 1870, 1871, and has grown into the university that you are here with today. On behalf of the Bethel University Board of Trustees, and on behalf of our entire faculty, our staff, we welcome today friends and family of our graduates, but most important, we're here to welcome the class of 2023 graduates of Bethel University and their special day and their special moment. Welcome to Bethel University today. This is one of the highlights of the year for me, and I think for most of the faculty and staff. Not that we're getting people away from us or sending them on the way, but to see them complete their journey, a phase of their life. For the 22-year-old that's graduating today, if you think about it, about 1/5 of your life has been here, has been at Bethel University getting this degree. That's hard to fathom for me. And now, for all of you in this room, you're going to go out and change the world. I promise you, you're going to change the world. In small ways, in large ways, but in ways that's going to affect every single living person on this planet. Think about that. Be aggressive. Do that. You're ready. You're prepared. The next step is up to you. Before we start the ceremony and I introduce the commencement speaker, we have a couple special presentations that we need to make this morning. On behalf of the Bethel University Board of Trustees again and the faculty, we get to every once in a while honor those people that have done so much in the history of this university to get us to this place. Today, I'd like to ask if they would, Vice President of the College of Arts and Sciences, Cindy Mallard, if she would come up in front of the podium. And I'd like to ask Dr. Jim Scruton if he would come up. And first, we want to recognize one of our professors who's retiring. And if I could get Dr. Roger Johnson to come up to the podium, or come up with, stand between Dr. Scruton and Ms. Mallard. I would like to read a resolution that was enacted this week by the Bethel University Board of Trustees. It's a resolution approving the appointment of Dr. Roger Charles Johnson, PhD, as Professor Emeritus of Physics, Computer Science, and Mathematics in the Division of Natural Science and Mathematics in the College of Arts and Sciences. The resolution reads this way. Whereas Dr. Roger Johnson earned his A.B. degree in physics and math from Augustana College, and whereas Dr. Roger Johnson earned his M.A. degree in physics and math from DePaul University, and whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson earned his Ph.D. in science education in college physics from the University of Iowa, and whereas Dr. Roger Johnson was hired in August 1980 at Bethel College then, as Associate Professor of Physics and Computer Science, and whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson was promoted to the rank of Professor at Bethel College, and whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson was responsible for implementing Title III federal grants to develop a computer science program at Bethel College, and whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson is responsible for establishing Bethel College's, now Bethel University's, Office of Institutional Research, and whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson has served as Program Coordinator of Physics and Mathematics, and whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson has served on every faculty committee of Bethel University, served as faculty representative to the Bethel University Board of Trustees, and served numerous terms as faculty moderator. And whereas Dr. Roger Charles Johnson has been and is active in the ecumenical advocacy, and now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Bethel University that it approves the appointment of Dr. Roger Charles Johnson, PhD, as Professor Emeritus of Physics, Computer Science, and Mathematics in the Division of Natural Science and Mathematics in the College of Arts and Sciences at Bethel University. Be it further resolved that this Board of Trustees herein extends its deepest appreciation to Dr. Roger Charles Johnson for his dedication and service to Bethel University and to the people of this state and nation. Be it further resolved that this resolution is spread upon the permanent minutes of the Board of Trustees and a copy be given to Dr. Roger Charles Johnson and other appropriate university officials. Enacted on the 6th day of May, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, would you join me as we honor Dr. Roger Charles Johnson, Faculty Emeriti. It is also a special honor today to honor another professor, Dr. Roy David Lancaster. Dr. Lancaster, if you would you come? Dr. Lancaster is retiring also this year. And I'd like to read a resolution that, again, was approved by the Board of Trustees of Bethel University. This resolution is approving the appointment of Dr. Roy David Lancaster, Doctor of Ministry, as Professor Emeritus of Religion and Christian Studies in the Division of Music and Religion in the College of Arts and Sciences. Whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster received his Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude, from Bethel College in 1975. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster received his Master of Divinity from Yale University Divinity School in 1979. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster received his Doctor of Ministry from Liberty University. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster has served as pastor of the Knoxville First Cumberland Presbyterian Church, the Milburn Chapel Cumberland Presbyterian Church in West Paducah, Kentucky, the New Salem Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Sharon, Tennessee, the Campground Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Decaturville, Tennessee, and the Florence First Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Florence, Alabama. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster served as General Assembly Commissioner for the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in 1982, 1990, 2001, and 2010. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster was hired by Bethel College, now Bethel University, in 2004 as Assistant Professor of Religion. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster was promoted to Associate Professor in 2009 and promoted to Professor in 2014. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster was awarded Bethel University Teacher of the Year in 2009, has been named to the Mid-South All-Conference faculty team, and was a recipient of the Roy and Mary Shelton Teaching Excellence and Campus Leadership Award. And whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster served as General Assembly Moderator for the General Assembly of the Cumberland Presbyterian Church in 2017, and whereas Dr. Roy David Lancaster has served on numerous faculty committees and was moderator of the Bethel University faculty. And now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Trustees of Bethel University that it approves the appointment of Dr. Roy David Lancaster, Doctor of Ministry, as Professor Emeritus of Religion and Christian Studies in the Division of Music and Religion in the College of Arts and Sciences of Bethel University. Be it further resolved that this Board of Trustees herein extends its deepest appreciation to Dr. Roy David Lancaster for his dedication and service to Bethel University and to the people of the state and nation. Be it further resolved that this resolution is spread upon the permanent minutes of the Board of Trustees and that a copy be given to Dr. Roy David Lancaster and other appropriate Bethel University officials. Enacted on the 6th day of May, 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, would you also give a round of applause to Dr. Roy David Lancaster, Doctor of Ministry. I don't have a phone call, but I've got a little bit of housekeeping I've got to do. I'm trying to learn this Facebook stuff. Gotcha. Thank you very much. I'll have it out there before long. We are honored today as your commencement speaker to have a well-known entrepreneurial, author, scholar, as founder and CEO of Savant Learning Systems and the Virtual Academy. He leads an organization that is a forerunner in education and training industries that innovates the field with the unique products that benefit educational institutions and law enforcement organizations, including specialized training in policing and its 911 operations. Dr. Nassar Nassar is a 1986 graduate of Bethel and holds an MBA degree from the University of Tennessee Martin in 1996. Earned his PhD degree from Capella University in Management and Entrepreneurship in 2002. Dr. Nassar is a professor of business at Bethel after joining the faculty in 1996. Dr. Nassar was a member of the founding faculty of the College of Professional Studies and became the executive director of the Adult Completion Program in 2002. Under his leadership, enrollment in the program quadrupled. Through his experience with his own company, as well as Social Security Administration where he worked in Pepsi Corporation, he brings real-world experience to his students. He's been a consultant for multiple private and public organizations. He engages in numerous activities, numerous service and philanthropic activities, including serving as the West Tennessee Regional Vice President of the Tennessee Business Roundtable, an advisor and advocate for Call Me Mister, and sitting on the boards of Carl Perkins Child Abuse Organization and the Library Foundation. Dr. Nassar and his wife Tracy reside in Martin, Tennessee. He has 3 children, Brandon, who is part of the Bethel University class of 2010, who's also an entrepreneurial and business owner in Martin. Summer, who is a member of the 2003 graduating class today of the Bethel Physician Assistant Program, and Late, a 2022 graduate of the Bethel University of Tennessee at Knoxville. I tried to think of how I would frame Dr. Nassar to you other than the written bio. First day I came to work at Bethel in 2003, January the 20th, 2003. The second person I met that day was Dr. Nassar. Dr. Prosser, the former president, we were standing outside in the cold. He said, "I want you to meet Dr. Nassar." So I met him, didn't have a clue who he was. And I said, "What's your first name?" He said, "Nassar." I said, "So you go by Dr. Nassar. What's your last name?" "Nassar." I said, "Okay." Anyway, I've tried to figure out for years what to call him. I've called him Dr. Nassar, Dr. Nassar. I've called him nerd. I've called him crazy. I've called him my friend. And he is a dear, dear friend to me. But I got to tell you, I've kind of settled on this today. This guy's a true nerd. You hear it said all the time, "Oh, that guy's a nerd." This guy's a true nerd. And I can back it up with saying this. He'll probably shoot me. But he passed his English test, the TOEFL, in only 1/4. He completed his undergraduate work in 2.5 years with honors. He completed the MBA in 1 year with a 4.0. And he did his PhD in the minimal time allowed, also with a 4.0. Today, this nerd trains over 100,000 public safety professionals in every state, in 34 states, I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll introduce to you our commencement speaker, my friend, my nerdy friend, Dr. Nassar.
Wow, I'm not sure I could say anything. A part of the 4.5 hours that Dr. Butler talked about the ceremony, I was supposed to be getting an hour. As soon as I met him this morning, he said, "You got 11 minutes." And he just took 8 of them, so not sure about that. Thank you, sir. Too kind of a introduction, way better than I deserve. I guess it helps when it's one of your best friends that's doing the introduction, so I appreciate that. President Butler, executive staff, Chairwoman Nancy Bean, and board members, dear colleagues, wonderful faculty of Bethel University, families, guests, friends, Last but not least, the wonderful and awesome graduating class, the reason we are here today, of 2023. Good morning. Wow, look at these beautiful faces, man. I don't know about you, W, but I'm going to say that this is the best-looking class to ever graduate Bethel University in over 181 years. Definitely better looking than mine or yours, sir. First things first, today we are celebrating your successes, achievements, but I hope and I believe that all of you know that you could not be here without the help, support, and sacrifices of your families, friends, significant others, neighbors, whomever it is that helped you be here. So first things first, look in the audience, take a moment to identify where your group is, and give them a thank you any way that you can. I've been lucky and blessed to be in enough graduation ceremonies to know that most of you are not anxiously awaiting the words of wisdom I'm about to bestow. Rather, the question is, just how long-winded is this double-named guy going to be? It's not a misprint. If you're looking at the program, the double name, Dr. Butler didn't start stuttering by saying Nassar twice. Just like most of you, I definitely would want to know. Unfortunately, I've never had enough guts to ask my parents why they've done that to me. So I did the only thing that I could. I went to college, graduate, postgraduate, to earn my first name, Dr. Nassar, that is. I remind my beautiful children as often as I can that if I don't do anything else in life for them, at least I've given them my first name, and they better be thankful for that. Today, I'm not going to share my top 10 life lessons. Rather, I would like to ask 4 humble requests of the graduating class. First, don't stop learning. Today, we are celebrating the end of your journey. I don't know if it hit you yet, but you have no more papers to write, no more exams, no more homework. You're done. You pass all of the challenges that we threw at you. Doesn't seem that long ago that I was in Dr. Potts' class, my advisor and mentor, when I was trying to answer the first question of exam 1 in Econ 2. Always essay questions. He asked for us to create a connection between mass production and the theory of diminishing returns. As a true nerd, I started to answer, and then it just hit me. I'd forgotten what the theory of diminishing returns was all about. Couldn't answer. We just learned about it in Econ 1 a couple of weeks earlier. So I went to his class and his office afterward and said, hey, Dr. Potts, what am I doing here? What am I supposed to be learning? Am I going to be in some kind of an important VP position in a year or two? I always thought I would. And then somebody's going to say theory of diminishing returns or any of these hundreds or thousands of concepts you put in my head. Am I going to look like a dumb blank? Lowered his glasses, said, Mr. Nassar, that's how he sounded. You go to college to learn how to learn. Nobody is going to ask you to pass another quiz. You're done with the homework and everything else that you had to go through, but it doesn't mean that you have to stop learning. If you go in law enforcement, public safety, some of you already are in that, you're going to continue having to learn mandates, CEUs, CLUs, CMEs in the medical field, and so on. My first request is don't stop learning. You are a fine-tuned learning machine. Your success depends on that. Second request, it's going to sound funny, but don't bet against God. Specifically talking about, many of us do it without realizing that, in the field that you're going to go in. I know you've already got your degrees, whether graduate or undergraduate. Find what you're going to be good at and stay in that field if you are going to have a chance to succeed and thrive. Last advice that Dr. Potts gave me was, find something you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. It took me a few years to figure that part out. In my case, I had to build my own company to be happy and gratified. It's never too late. Take the time to do that. One of you graduating today was a true nerd. First initial is Summer Nassar. She transferred 50 hours, dual enrollments, by the time that she actually graduated high school. Broke the record in that area. She had 120 hours at the University of Tennessee at Martin by the time she was 19. And then she took A&P. Fell in love automatically. She majored in psychology, but just loved that course. So she stayed in school another year, worked a year at a clinical place in Jackson, and then today she's graduating with her physician assistant degree. In a couple of months, she's going to University of Kentucky to continue another year of fellowship, I believe, or residency, to continue learning. Her older brother knew that he wanted to be a chef. That's the one that Dr. Butler was kind enough to brag about a little while ago. But his daddy said, no, you got to go to college. So he went to college. As soon as he came back up and said, Dad, I'm ready to open my own restaurant, he said, you'd help me. He said, a degree without experience is not worth much, son. You got to get some experience. Make long story short, he finally came up here and he had that look in his eyes. I'm going to open a restaurant and you're going to help me. I did. One of the most proudest moments that I ever had was about a month ago. He came in my office and wrote a check for everything that I gave him. And I've never seen him happier in my life. Okay. You can be lucky or find your own luck, but find what you're good at. Know thyself is the old admonition that we've heard. Many religions, many philosophers said that. Take the time to make sure that you know what you're good at. Otherwise, you're not going to. You might have a good career, good job, but you will never have a calling. Take the time to figure out what you're good at and stay in that field. Third, don't mistake activities for achievements. Dr. Butler mentioned that I had to pass TOEFL, Test of English as a Foreign Language, to get in college. I did in 1 quarter. But that was nowhere close to what I really needed in order for me to be able to be at the same level as my classmates. But I had a wonderful professor, and caring professor, Dean Mary Beth McGuire. She's tough. An A in her class is 95. I had to take 3 Englishes and 3 humanities. In humanities, we had to write poetry, guys. I grew up most of my life writing from right to left. So anyway, I took the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth courses with her. I never could make an A. Had one last opportunity, Humanities 3. After the exam, I went straight to her office, the big old smile on my face. True nerd. I had 24 hours that quarter. I had put more time for this one class than all of the other ones. Econ, all of the other courses, I was nerd enough. It was easy for me. I took it. So anxiously went in there. I thought I did really good. How did I do? She looked at me with a big old smile, proud smile, and she said, you did wonderful, Nassar. You accumulated 923 points. For those of you mathematically challenged, that's less than 95%. So put a grin on my face, and I said, okay, what is that in wonderful letters, Dean McGuire? She said, well, that's a very high B. I knew right there and then that I will never get an A with Dean McGuire. So I said, I don't know if you know this or not, but I've been speaking English for less than 4 years. Double that, triple that. I'm 12 years old, for crying out loud. All of my classmates have been learning that all throughout high school. And you're comparing, judging me the same scale as you're judging all these other folks. That's not fair. Yes, I invoke the F word, fairness. She still had a smile on her face, but she just looked at me and she said, "Well, Nassar, A signifies superior performance." I will never forget that. And 950 points is what it takes to achieve that claim. Now, if you want me to pretend or make special exceptions, of course, you know the rest of the story. I said, "No, thank you very much. I'm sorry I asked." I'll tell you what happened is I mistaken activities, me studying, working hard, for achievements. I simply did not get to the same level. An A for her was a rare occasion. I didn't get there, and she called me out on it. I would not trade that B for 10 A's. 11 maybe, I don't know. But truly, that helped me out quite a bit, and I hope that it helps you out. Don't mistake activities for achievements. You have to perform at the level that is there. True standards of quality and excellence are like a hot stove. Makes no exception to nobody. If you're a kid, a mother, a father, a CEO, the person that built that oven, touch it and you will burn. There's certain set standards. Seek those and go above and beyond. The final humble request that I have. If you can tell that the first three were don't. The final one is a do. Always honor your alma mater. Not too far in the future, a few minutes from now, you'll receive a degree. It's printed on a piece of paper. That piece of paper will have two important names on it. No, not your first and last. That's one. That will be unique to you. The other one is Bethel University. That is shared amongst all of you. I share that. Chairman Nancy Bean, many others, Dr. Butler. And we want you to always honor that. You're going to become an alum. You're going to join thousands of people over 181 years in this institution who have that piece of paper. That degree, again, is on a piece of paper. $1 or $100 bill, the same size. Same size, green pieces of paper with dead notables on it. In your case, your degree will depend on your performance, your behavior. How proud are you of it? Take a minute right now and forgive everybody that you thought had asked you to do something that's above and beyond or was not fair. You're done. You're graduating. You succeeded. Congratulations for that. Forgive and always be proud of your own alma mater. Alma mater, that's an interesting term. Alma is Latin for dear, kind, nurturing. Mater is mother in Latin. So alum is not a step, but kind of like a foster son or daughter. So you're going to be an alum, and you're going to join all of us up here. Always be proud of Bethel University, for Bethel will always be proud of each and every one of you. God bless you all. God bless you, University, Bethel University, and God bless this wonderful nation of ours. Congratulations and thank you.
Will those students who have completed the programs for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diplomas as their names are called. Austin Akins, summa cum laude. David T. W. Baer, cum laude. Apocalypse 14 Crimson Baker, magna cum laude. Ketsia Banza. Charles Michael Borta. Zachary Scott Bowen. Aaliyah Brooke Brown. Darian Xavier Burns. Callie Michelle Callahan, cum laude. Zariah Justine Cash. Edward Wayne Castleman Jr., summa cum laude. Brian Keneal Catala, cum laude. Kenneth Devon Champion, Jr. Tyler Deshaun Cole, cum laude. Caitlin Lee Comerford, cum laude. Amber Lee Cooper, magna cum laude. Bethany Ann Corriveau, magna cum laude. Cameron John Martin Couts. Matthew G. Crawford, summa cum laude. Marshall J. DeGroat, summa cum laude. Andrea E. De La Rosa, cum laude. Amber Eason, cum laude. Jacob R. Irvin. Since January, Jacob has served as Rowdy the Wildcat, Bethel's mascot. And he is receiving a stole today in recognition of that service. Ethan Dale French, magna cum laude. Alexis Garner, cum laude. Kennedy Anna Gillespie, magna cum laude. Cole P. Gintert, magna cum laude. Markina Antonique Glasper. Henry E. Harden, cum laude. Kennedy Ania Hayes. Sydney G. Hessing. Nathan A. Holloman, summa cum laude. Natalie G. Huffman. Amber Lynn Isbell. Emerald Grace Jones. Keon Kilpatrick. Alexandria Joyce Lipsy. Tyler Jordan McCoyne. Katib McCoy. Hannah Andrea McGowan. Emily Grace McLean. Lakia Winter Moore. Sarah L. Morgan. Charlotte LeClaire Morris, cum laude. Kamisha Sherelle Moxley. Sydney Nicole Moyer. Marcos Andre Dornelis Neves, cum laude. Samia D. Pendergrass. Jordan Matthew Patrickin. Emily G. Powers, cum laude. Russia Belen Pyle. Tim Rilou. Ryan Sungmin Ro, magna cum laude. Kaylin Ryan Roberts. Alexis Javier Rodriguez Cato, cum laude. Megan L. Screws. Kelsey Elizabeth Sieber, magna cum laude. Brandon F. Springfield. Hunter Lane Stacy. Samantha Jo Stone, magna cum laude. Laney M. Street. Tijana Svetlika, cum laude. Jaron Taylor, magna cum laude.
How you doing? Congratulations, sir.
Hayden Thomas, summa cum laude. Leslie B. Truen, cum laude. Elizabeth Grace Villa. Mary Kate Villa, cum laude.
Congratulations, Mary. Let's see your pictures on paper. Congratulations.
Michaela Ray Vincent, summa cum laude. Ariana M. Walker.
Congratulations. Proud of you.
Erica D. Walker. Aubrey Catherine Wallace, cum laude.
Congratulations. I love the purple of the hair today. You won the award.
Carolyn Elizabeth White.
How you doing? I cannot believe it. Congratulations.
Hannah Colleen Wilson.
Got one more.
Oh, sorry.
He didn't want you to graduate.
We wanted to keep him here. Raekwon Treyon Wilson. Will those students who have completed the programs for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diplomas as their names are called. Jalea Maley Brody, magna cum laude. Andrew G. Castleman, magna cum laude. Taylor Marie Dortch. Brennan Nathaniel King. Kayla Reed, magna cum laude. Yahira Jacqueline Ruiz, summa cum laude. Sofia Aruda Vasconcelos. Will those students who have completed the programs for the degree of Bachelor of Music in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Music as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diplomas as their names are called. Brighton Cole, magna cum laude. Michaela Grace Morris, cum laude. Grier C. Williams. Will those students who have completed the program for the degree of Associate of Science in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Associate of Science as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diplomas as their names are called. Tequila Atkinson. Brooke Brewer, summa cum laude. Kendall Elizabeth Capps. Samantha Lynn Clark, cum laude. Sydney Anne-Marie Franklin, magna cum laude. Gracelyn Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Landry Hall, magna cum laude. Alyssa Michelle Levens, cum laude. Paul F. Messia, cum laude. Trinity Starr Mills, cum laude. Richard Hunter Thompson, summa cum laude. Will the student who has completed the program for the degree of Associate of Arts in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? This student has met the requirements for the degree of Associate of Arts as prescribed by the faculty and will receive her diploma as her name is called. Riley Joy Irene Gustafson.
Will those students who've completed the programs for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the College of Professional Studies please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science as prescribed by the faculty, and they will receive their diploma as their name is called. Matthew Terry Bingham with honors. Joyce Amber Bryson. Charlesy Lee Buckingham with honors. Justin Brent Cagle. Jack Kevin Curtis with honors. Marquita Durrell Fletcher. Whitney Andrika Forrest. Leanne Foster. Tiki Tamara Hobson with honors. Brandy Hazelwood Hopper. Heather Catherine Hughes with honors. Daryl Leonard Johnson, Jr. Jaquilla DeJuan Jones with honors. Jamel Jerome Kennan with honors. Marcus Devon Lawrence. Brian D. Leatherwood with honors. Wendy M. Mays. Elmer Hernandez Morales with honors. Erin Nicole Page with honors. Andrew Justin Perez with honors. Timothy Allen Pugh with honors. Yes. Alfred Howard Pratt. Misty Gail Freeman. Tyronda Lashona Ruffin with honors. Latrice Blair Salisbury with honors. Albert Lee Smith III. Peggy Lynn Thurman with honors. Chris Anthony Turner. Chantel D. White. Marsha Denise Wilson, with honors. Scott Patrick Woodward. Marcus Christopher Hooker. Will the student who's completed the programs for the degree of Associate of Science in the College of Professional Studies please come forward? This student has met the requirements for the degree of Associate of Science as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diploma today. April Christine Winter. Will the student who's completed the programs for the degree of Associate of Applied Science in the College of Professional Studies please come forward? Okay. Let's go to the next one. Will these students who've completed the programs for the degree of Associate of Arts in the College of Professional Studies please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of the Associate of Arts as prescribed by the faculty. They will receive their diploma as their name is called. Olivian Lachey Bell. Lauren Michelle Kasacker. Jamie Nicole Curran, with honors. Dominique James Golden, with honors. Vanessa R. Harrell. Valerie Deanne Marshall. Timothy Dale Murray, with honors. Jane Lynn Parker. Ebony E. Patterson, with honors.
Will those students who have completed the program for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing in the College of Health Sciences please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diploma as their name is called. Annabella Valentina Baralt Sanchez, magna cum laude. Sarah Laurie Beecham. Sarah Catherine Buchanan. Kennedy Elaine Carter. Olivia Rosetta Collins. Emma Nicole Gilly. Lee Dane Hayes. Lydia Glenn Hayes. Danielle Christine Lake. Chase Patterson. Kayla Nicole Rogers. Okay. L. Mackenzie Roth. Donna Lynn Thomas, cum laude. Jebediah Thomas Wyndham.
Will the student who has completed the program for the degree of Master of Arts in Education in the College of Arts and Sciences please come forward? This student has met the requirements for the degree of Master of Arts in Education as prescribed by the faculty and will receive his diploma as his name is called. Cameron Terrell Rogers.
Will those students who've completed the programs for the degree of Master of Business Administration in the College of Professional Studies please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Master of Business Administration as prescribed by the faculty. They will receive their diploma as their name is called. John Thomas Britton. Brian E. Harris, with honors. Jasmine Chanel Harris. Evangeline Catherine Higgins, with honors. Herbenita Kendall Jenkins, with honors. Christopher Michael Madden. Charles Robert Niehaus. Good to see you. Richard Brian Omahundro with honors. Tiana Marche Qualabong. Aubrey Rogers McCoyne. Anthony Jarrell White. Zaria Tanae Williams. Sophia Kathleen Wright. Dawn Elisa Wright Peavy. Asia Nicole Wynn with honors. Sean Renee Young. Will those students who've completed the programs for the degree of Master of Science in Criminal Justice in the College of Professional Studies please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Criminal Justice as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diploma as their name is called. Micah Danley Doty with honors. Tracy O'Neill Gunn.
Will those students who have completed the program for the degree of Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies please come forward? These students have met the requirements for the degree of Master of Science in Physician Assistant Studies as prescribed by the faculty and will receive their diploma as their name is called. Brittany Christiana Beabout. McCall Tuggle Brown. Savannah Nicole Calhoun. Abigail Lynn Camaro. Hannah Culver Deering. Anna Marie Deutsch. John Thomas Fazell. Quinn Marie Galanos. Cara Grace Gong. Caitlin A. Gray. Amber Carol Hamilton. Kayla Nicole Harrell. Catherine Sophia Keene. Anna Gray Kinney. Marley Elizabeth Lowry. Sarah Catherine Merriman. John M. Munson. Summer Nassar. Alden Worthy James Race. Alex Fernando Sala. Tyler Olivia Scoggins. Michael Thomas Sirio. Brielle Z. Shepard. Nicole Ann Scavarna. Riley Claire Smith. Kylie Dang Tai. Adam Boyd Vaughn. Amanda Marie Velasquez. Ashlyn Paige Whitaker.
All right. Congratulations, class of 2023. Now, class of 2023, I ask this every time, I ask it again today. You didn't make this journey alone. You've had husbands, wives, children, brothers, sisters, moms, dads, grandparents. You need to give, in unison, a round of applause to those in this room that gave you this chance. Remember when you were a kid? A time when you weren't governed by social norms, you didn't have anxieties, and other things you might think of. As you grow up, as we grow up, many of us become indoctrinated with the perceptions of the world, and most of us will lose faith from time to time in our abilities. See, I've got confidence. I've got confidence you're going to change the world, because what you've done to get to this point, you're in a great minority in this world. In fact, one of my favorite quotes, I keep his biography in my office, is a quote from Steve Jobs. I wish you'd listen to this quote for about 15 seconds. Here it goes. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs and the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of the rules. They're not fond of status quo. You can quote them, you can disagree with them, you can glorify or you can vilify them. And the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as crazy people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world, they're the ones who do it. I encourage you today to go out and change the world. I encourage you to push your limits to the extreme. You can change it one day at a time. This week, on Tuesday, we had 5 gentlemen visit Bethel University. They were originally from Scranton, Pennsylvania. Now 2 of them live in Florida. They made the journey back to see their alma mater 53 years after they had graduated. And none of the 5 had been here in 53 years. You got to promise me something. I can't wait 53 years to see you again. You got to come back and see us. You got to pass through. Just come on in the office. Y'all know my door's open. We want to see you. We want to keep up with you. We want to see you be just crazy enough to change the world. My best to you. I wish you all the good that God can provide you. At this time, with those of you that have received a diploma, stand together for the conferring of your degree. By the authority granted by the Board of Trustees of Bethel University and the Charter of the University, I confer upon you in accordance with the degree program you have followed, the degree of Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Music, Associate of Science, Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Science, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Criminal Justice, and Master of Science in Physician Assistant. May God richly bless you today, and you may change your tassel. One bit of housekeeping before we end. I'd like to ask the audience to stay in your seats until the faculty, the staff, and the students exit, and then the building's yours. Take all the pictures you want. Stay as long as you want. Ladies and gentlemen, our alma mater today will be led by Mrs. Greer Williams. Would you please stand for the alma mater?
didn't mean to bring my phone. I don't need the words. Dearest Bethel, long may we honor thee. Year after year, may thy memories return. Purple and gold will forever deck thy hallways. Bethel forevermore. Dear alma mater, long may thy praises ring, thy walks and portals forever cherished be. Ever and ever we strive to keep our faith with thee. Bethel forevermore. Graduates, a charge. Go in peace, because you cannot go where God is not. Go with love, because love ultimately is the only thing that's going to survive anyway. And go with conviction. God will honor your dedication. Now know that you are the children of the living God and that you've been blessed richly. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord lift his countenance upon you. May the Lord be gracious to you, turn towards you and smile all the days of your life. Amen.